passionate. I believe you're a sincere person in that as well, yeah. But don't you see some problem in the fact of, yeah, that before you took your Shahada, you didn't know that the controversy, because it seems to be a trending topic. I'm going to want to come up with this topic soon myself, to be honest with you. I don't want to come here every week and talk about Aisha, you understand? But don't you see it as disturbing as, I feel it's a really important thing, yeah, that before you took your Shahada, you didn't know about the controversies of, I wouldn't even say it's controversies, I would say you didn't know about the ages of Aisha and the thingies. And would you still, I'm assuming you would have still taken your Shahada knowing what you know now.
Because think about it like this, yeah? If I embraced Islam, right? I'm not in Saudi Arabia, so there's no apostasy laws.
That's the difference,
yeah. So I'm not gonna get my head cut off if I leave. There are plenty of. No, it doesn't matter.
Over here could become.
I'm saying
it makes a difference.
Listen to. I'm saying no, but it's currently not. See, I'm not a person. I'm not. In 2005, when I embraced Islam, I wasn't a public figure. My face wasn't out there. I'm not even a public figure now. But some people might see me. I'm saying no one knew Isa, so it wasn't like I was Muslim 10 years before I found out. No, as I learned quite quickly, in about 2 months, 3 months, I was reading the Quran, like in Arabic. I didn't understand it, but I picked up pretty much in about a year or two, I was understanding the Arabic that I was learning. And I learned these hadith, these things were presented to me. If it was going to have any impact here, outside of my Islam, it would have had an impact inside of my Islam, right? So I'm saying,
so you're not wrong and strong right now?
If I believe, that's the thing. I don't believe in being wrong and strong. If there's something that I literally cannot reconcile, then I'll tell man I can't reconcile it. But I have not seen anything.
You're not finding
anything. I
have
not found nothing. Listen, if a man tries to murk my family, believe he's getting murked. Right, so death penalty and them things there. And because of, I think maybe as well, because of my attachment to my Ashanti culture as well, where I know how things run outside of the West to a certain standard. Yeah, I'm not bound by this, by these sort of
Western.
Yeah, these values that man have. Like where a man can go and lay with the next man is cool. It's also what he's doing. Yeah, nah. That don't run, bruv. You're gonna get lynched, bruv. Where I'm from. And that's not me advocating to go out and yeah.
Lyncher, man.
No, I'm not. No, let me clarify that as well, yeah. Because this is the Western influence. No, I believe, yeah. For me, I believe it's an Islamic standpoint, which is why I've been a staunch defender of Paul Williams previously. I believe the emotion, yeah, or the attraction to the same gender you are, that in and of itself is not a sin. It's the actual action, yeah, that becomes a sin. The fornication part, that's the bit.
Talking about Paul?
No, I'm talking about homosexuality in general. Yeah. I'm talking about. I mentioned this because in case someone says, "Oh, this guy's homophobic." No, I'm saying I've been a defender of a self-confessed person who says they have same-sex attraction. I personally don't have a problem with people who have same-sex attraction. The issue becomes when they start putting it in front of you and start trying to force it down your throat and start saying it's natural. It's not.
There's punishments for it under your religion.
There's punishments for what?
Homosexuality.
There's punishments for fornication. It's not.
There's punishments in England for homosexuality.
No, not England. No, there's no punishments for fornication in England either. I'm saying I would get lashed if I slept with a woman, yeah, outside of marriage. Right? The man who fornicates with another man, same thing.
Can I ask you a question? Do you believe, see the people that were giving you dawah?
Yeah.
And before you came a Muslim?
Yeah.
Your Muslim brothers, innit? Don't you think that they had... Brother, yeah. Don't you think that they had more of a duty to show you about everything was going on before you...
No, I don't believe you can teach someone a whole religion, yeah, before asking them to... I don't believe there's any bad things, but the thing is, it's not like... None of it was hidden. It's not like they said, oh, here it is. By the way, in 6 months' time, I'm going to show you all the bad stuff.
Technically it is, though. If it's not revealed, it's kind of hidden, isn't it?
No, it's telling you what.
They're telling you what.
That's semantics.
That's what I was going to say. They're telling you half a story.
No, because you cannot learn. You cannot. No one.
They're telling you half a story and only.
They're not telling me half a story. Listen, I read the Quran. Yeah. When I read the Quran, it said establish the prayer. I didn't know the prayer was 5 times a day. Yeah, that was revealed to me later. Is it every single? How? Muslims themselves, generally speaking, for years and years, will tell you they don't know everything about the religion. No one can encompass everything about Islam. But what I had is the core. I had the crux, the fundamentals. I had grasp of all of that. Faith in Allah, faith in His books, faith in His messengers, in the angels, in the unseen, the decree, the good of it and the bad of it. I had this.
You have to have faith in Muhammad as well, though.
The messages.
It all come through Muhammad. You know what I mean? And
That's an article of faith, believing in the messengers.
This person is a messenger of God?
Yeah, so it's the Muhammad is a messenger of God. Jesus is a messenger of God. Abraham, Moses, Noah. I believe that they are all messengers of God who came with a consistent message, turn away from false idols, worship that one God, right? And that's the way that you're going to be successful in this life and the hereafter.
You can understand that when you was given dawah, for them not to emit certain information, whether they did it
I wasn't
knowingly
asking.
or I know, but you was assuming that person had the best interests for you. That person who's giving you dawah, for you to listen to them.
That person, by the way, was also a convert. So that person may not have known that information at that point.
This is what could be a problem though, because you could have thousands and thousands of people taking their shahada.
Bro, if it's really that
Who
deep,
are uninformed.
if it's really
Uninformed people bringing other uninformed people
if
into
you
it.
give half a story,
He's got a point.
If you're giving half a story,
half a story.
it's half a
Well, as you
story.
say, uninformed.
No, listen. Yeah, go on.
In Islam, there's protocol, you know, you give that. You have the main story, which is the activator for every other story. Like the Prophet says, you go into a people which is come from the Christian and Jews. When you go to them, the Prophet lay the condition of the dawah. He said, make sure the first thing you call them to is the oneness of God. And he says, on the condition, if they accept the oneness of God, then that's when you move on to the prayer. And if they accept the prayer, then that's when you move on to the obligated charity. So then there's this condition there. If someone was calling him and talk about the oneness of God, and he says, no, I still want Trinity. I still want three God.
But that's not saying.
Let me give you an example. If someone was calling, he said, first start giving dawah, the person have to talk about the oneness of God because that's important. That's the biggest thing.
And that was the biggest thing for me.
And if he denied that, the person is not obligated to go along to speak to you no further. You don't have to speak to you no further.
I know.
It's pointless to waste time.
I totally understand what you're saying, but at the same time, the person is still giving them, like, if he can stick to those rules of dawah, yeah, and still omit certain things that might have that person thinking in his mind, oh, wait a minute, I don't agree with that, or wait a minute, I don't want to.
But you
I'm not so sure about this.
You're assuming, yeah, firstly, that there's been an intentional omission for the purpose of making Islam
If
look
that person
more attractive.
No, even if that person didn't know as well, then you're passing. It's unknowledgeable.
You're ignorant in passing on information.
Unknowledgeable, passing on knowledge. And
Brothers, brothers, each other. Some corruption or
like a trade.
ignorance, right?
No, if a man said to me, these guys told me about Islam, yeah, they told me to submit to become Muslim, right, and that it was worshipping one God, yeah, and then when I embraced Islam, they said, actually, you know, in your mind, yeah, like we did tell you it's one God, but actually it's like 5 people, and they all make up one God. I'm saying I'm saying because some people have that stuff. They say, oh, this is a one person, but then actually, you see, at that point when I spoke to you, your mind wasn't big enough to comprehend that. So actually, it's all these 5 little characteristics, and they all make up, and they make up one person. Then you can say someone's omitted.
Aspects.
A man said to me,
It's different.
there's no God worthy of worship but Allah, and Muhammad is His messenger. There wasn't nothing. Yeah, I accept that. There was nothing that came after that negated that.
Alright, I understand that. What I'm saying to you is, if the person said to you after he's given you that beautiful dawah,
If he said
you know
to him,
what? By
yeah.
the way, brother, it's a little thing. The person who got all this message, he had sex with a girl. I don't even want to make it sound crude or anything. I don't want to disrespect anyone.
It might have done some questionable things.
Yeah, there's what we all know about.
What we accept today is
Yeah. By the way, he done this. Is that cool with you? I think that would have been a better way to convert you than you find out afterwards.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
personally,
that's what I think.
that's a thing. And for me, I don't. There's nothing in my heart that made me feel like I was betrayed and omitted. And bear in mind, I come from a Catholic background, so I'm used to people telling me about prophets that have done mad stuff. Yeah. So
for real.
You know,
right.
For real.
You must remember that the day that you found out about
No, I don't.
You don't remember?
I don't.
It didn't
'Cause
matter. It didn't matter.
I didn't business, brother.
Okay.
I only learnt that as a part of Islamic history. But that didn't shake my foundation. Oh my
didn't go,
God.
whoa.
No, I didn't. Because as
the
well,
core principles
but again,
were-
but it's not even that as well. Because I'm telling you, I come from, I'm a Shanti. So I know about people getting married young. I know about betrothals. This thing of the 6 and 9 thing being such a big
Come
thing.
back to my
It's a
point now.
Western thing.
Come back to my, as I said, I pose it, come back to my point here.
I condemn anyone.
Come back to my point, why,
To be honest.
come back to my point, why
I'm
they
saying, but
gonna,
that's from a Western standpoint talking.
Modern
Yeah.
West.
come back to my point now, why they gonna ignore the just early 20th century when 10 and 11-year-old is in the
Do the
law
same thing.
to have sex in Europe.
I don't think they ignore it.
So no.
You know, in Birmingham,
no,
Alabama, it's still legal for a 13-year-old to get married. The parents' permission.
Yeah, but I think he's condemning that as well. That's what I'm saying.
My point is,
They're both 30.
well,
Which age would you accept now?
my point is, it irrational. It can't find a conclusion. Why would they ignore that at the time when the Protestant is ruling? The Queen Elizabeth I was a strong Protestant.
Right, 1 second. Give me 1 second.
They were ruling with the Bible in this country. That's when it was a Christian. That's when it was a Protestant Christian country in the 17th century and 18th century. After Queen Elizabeth I, they call Queen Bess. Then you have King James. These are two Protestants, strong Protestants.
She was only a Christian because she only Protestant because of a dad who wanted to divorce his wife.
But within their two,
No, because Mary was a Catholic and she had the same father.
Yeah, but
So-
King Henry was the one who created the Protestant church.
But I'm saying Mary chose to deflect from the church of her father. So it's not like it wasn't a
Mary
choice.
was after King Henry.
why wouldn't you raise her?
Mary was the
Mary Queen of
daughter.
Scots.
Mary was the daughter of Henry.
When England, when it
No,
says a Christian,
Mary,
when
hold on.
Protestant.
Yeah, Mary
Oh,
was
yeah,
the
Mary was
first
one,
born.
sorry.
Right,
Mary
and
was
she was
one,
a
yeah, yeah.
she was a
So the woman who's
Catholic.
doing
So
that
she
with gun
she
words,
chose her religion.
Then
But
Ten and 11
it was
years
her
old,
mom, Mary's mom.
Yeah.
Why
So, and
the
it's a
Church of England
consensus,
came
that's
into being in the
material,
first place?
and
Because of Anne Boleyn.
Head of
But
the
no,
commission.
because
No,
Catholic
sorry, that
arrogant.
was
Yeah.
no, yeah,
You have
sorry.
to
that was
argue with
things-
them.
Yeah, and Anne Boleyn came
Right,
after.
yeah, yeah.
But that
And
formation
second
was
one is
based
like
on a
the
rule
younger
which
10-year-old.
Catholicism
All
really
you
should have
know.
accepted anyway,
So those,
which is the
those
fact
people
that
who
divorce
started,
is permissible
they cannot
in
ignore
Christianity.
that and point the finger
Even though
at
the
every
priests
century.
argued that divorce wasn't, we find divorce happening in the Old Testament and we find it in the New Testament. Like we find Jesus allowing it on the basis of infidelity. But I don't want to have two conversations about
Perfect
that.
man. Yeah. He says the perfect man, and you won't say, oh, I don't agree. Or you can't say, I don't agree with the age of Vinny. You have to agree with it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's like you're between a rock and a hard.
But you have to choose to agree with it though.
After agree with something,
You have to choose to agree with it. You're not be. No one's got a gun to your head saying accept 6 and 9.
I know, but
You have to choose to agree to it.
I know, but you didn't know that before you took your shahada.
Yeah, and it didn't make a difference when I found out because I chose.
I accept that.
I wasn't manipulated into doing
That
it.
might have been different if you'd
It
have
might
heard
have been a
before, though.
manipulation by the other person.
It might have been different if
What
you'd
I-
have heard
what I'm
before.
saying to
But
you-
my
No,
understanding from before is about normal
what I'm saying
society
is
from
if-
before. Because I always
By
studied
that
these
time,
things.
you realised that it was
In case
it
I'm
was
saying,
so-
don't
such
study
good things from
age
it
of content that will grow.
that it didn't matter
You
anymore.
understand me?
Nah,
So
that's
I always
not
study
the
these
point.
things.
I know what you're saying.
Some
Then
say,
I would just
No, I
say,
was just asking,
yeah,
is that
no,
what you
no,
said?
then I would just say,
And
yeah,
come to
now
the
that
school
part was bad,
central.
yeah, but everything else is good.
You more money than most
I'm
people.
saying
But you move 1 year up.
that did not impact anything. I didn't think, oh, nah, this is crazy, man. Or
Because you were already
because I was already accustomed with certain cultures.
Okay, okay.
Number one, yeah.
And there's an ideology
This-
in Islam, where
It was just okay.
The good outweighed the
How,
bad at that point.
how comes? I just had to look at it. How comes no one was like his enemies made up loads of things against him?
Okay. And you're saying that could have been
Why
part of
didn't they pull it up?
Muslims feel like it's okay to
Why
do
did none of them? Like I'm saying, you had Christian world against him, Jewish world against him, whatever other worlds against him. How come nobody? Yeah, for those centuries, at least 5 centuries, no one said that.
and be like,
So where's it mentioned if it's not mentioned by the...
It's mentioned, it's the Muslims. I'm saying no one outside of Islam mentioned it. These things are knowledge that were presented by Muslims. It's not like we were hiding it. They're in our books. The books are open for you to read it. That's where it's found. So it's not like when a man
in our
says
modern age now, people are starting to talk about it because they're from different cultures and
because right, and it's become a new means of people demonizing Islam. Oh, he married 6 and 9. That means we discredit all of the other stuff that he's bought.
have this conversation. You can't have at the same time something.
Sorry, my bad.
No, go on, you two carry on. You two carry on. I'm going to get involved in you lot's conversation.
I was just saying, yeah. For me, I think Aisha, or holding in on Aisha, is part of the wider effort to discredit Islam. Like I said to the brother, it's not a thing of people are saying, yeah. it would be a little bit more reasonable if they did. If they said, do you know what? My culture doesn't agree with the 6 and 9, but I can see that there's other things in the life of the Prophet Muhammad that were good for his people at the time. Certain men have that. Certain men have that control. I'm saying, but most men don't. Most men, that 6 and 9 thing is to discredit everything that man said. Even about
because it's a shocking thing. Which culture didn't agree? Listen, in 17th century, tell me which culture don't agree with that.
When you say that he was perfect, this is the difference. When you say that, when you say that Muhammad was perfect,
I say he's the best example.
That's best. I like that. When man start talking about perfect,
when you say the best example.
yeah, best example. I can do it.
Follow the norm of the best example. Follow the norm of this society. What's wrong with it?
Can't you understand how some people from this culture, when they've got Islam in this country being spread, be concerned?
How many Muslims are there in England?
25.
How many Muslims? In like percentage-wise, yeah. How much of the population? I'm asking you. There's
3 million.
6.5%, yeah, of the right.
60 million.
On a political
It's not Aisha, there is no
yeah. If all the Muslims united under one candidate, wouldn't be enough for the right? So Sharia, yeah, is not coming to the country, yeah, next Saturday. He's not even coming to us in the next 10,
Over here,
maybe 3 generations down the line.
And even that I put certain questions to you.
But I'm saying your interpretation of Islam is not from your interpretation of Islam. All right, for example, even the question you
running away from the question.
Even the question you ask and the way you ask them. Some people might say your interpretation come from BBC, the media.
No, trust me.
BBC correspondent, yeah.
Trust me, you know a lot more about Islam.
No, he's right. He's right. There's different Muslims that believe different things.
Mom, I don't.
Yeah, but I'm saying
he's
right. And the non-Muslim also including their version.
I don't give that. I'm talking to you, and I'm getting to know you as I talk to you, as I see you. So I've got no preemptive
you don't have to guess us when I say I have this version, yeah? When we're not like the other original, we lose their document. We have our document preserved.
I think we have a sympathy
We're talking about different denominations of Islam.
Islamophobic.
I feel like
you bonded with like people that you met with during your
denomination of Islam. What is that?
And I think maybe no, I feel that as well. But I'm saying as well. I think you mentioned I think you mentioned as well that you've got white family.
So what you thinking is a
heritage and maybe even children as well. Yeah. So you do have kind of a vested interest as well. Yeah. In making sure, right, and making sure that everything's safe and that we all get along with stuff. Right. And I can understand that the media shows Islam as the boogeyman. So it's
more radical. So who are defining the people in this country are defining good moral and defining decency.
People pick who they want to be around.
I think
some people are threatened.
I feel like Islam has been shown to the white population as a boogeyman. I don't think the white people are directly responsible. But I do feel like a lot of the working class.
It's legal in this country for 2 months.
Nobody hates it, but that's like
yeah, I'm saying it's legal in this country for 2 months to be bumping and grinding.
That's right.
So I can take a good moral from these people.
They define their own morality. That's right.
You know how many million of baby they kill yearly in a bash and beautiful name? So they can't tell me about morality. But can they tell me about morality enough?
They'll pretty much
You can tell you, you don't have to accept it. You can tell them and they don't have
I'm
to.
saying to you, hypocrisy, I'm not saying the hypocrite continue. When the whole of your country, yeah, 10 years old by your government, Matthew Hale, go check out who's Matthew Hale. He's the head of the Hale Commission. This man is the lawmaker, the man is the forefather for democracy.
Repeat that question there for me.
I don't believe.
And so if you believe in democracy, your forefather just 2 centuries ago. 10 and 11 is okay.
I don't know too much about the Hindu population.
And it says
here.
we don't go by age number.
Amount of numbers.
He said most people couldn't prove the identity, the age till late 19th century.
So are you saying they
Which
both
is why I asked you about the Muslim population. Because we ourselves don't have any sympathy.
What they were saying in their time, that was their
No, I wasn't saying I didn't say it's
no, through our lens,
Are you using negative one form to justify another form?
right now, through our lens.
Yeah, well, I think we're all talking at the same time. Yeah.
Tommy's kind of right-wing people who have Islamophobic sentiments. You can't say they don't. These people that go to the Tommy Roberts. No, that wasn't my point. I think you're not getting my point. I'm not blaming white people for Islamophobia. I'm saying, yeah, that when I look at the people, bro, I'm not